couple things. There's a free Lou Gehrig pack in the show pack shop. So if you don't plan on buying any packs with your stubs, you can go in there and get a completely free Lou Gehrig pack. So here's this opening of it. You get a lizard skin, bat skin of Lou Gehrig. You get the ALS bat representing Lou Gehrig for Lou Gehrig's Day. And then, of course, the player card. And here it is. Get myself out of the way here. All right, so they give us a set 2 card. It's not the World Series Lou Gehrig, which is the better Lou Gehrig. So if you still want that one, it's a set 1 card from the World Series Ranked Seasons pack. In the market, that Lou Gehrig card, the 99 overall Lou Gehrig, is also relatively cheap. It should be even cheaper now that we're further into Season 2. I remember going for around 40 stubs. I haven't checked, but it should be somewhere in the 30s now. So if you got 30,000 stubs to spare or so, you could probably get that Lou Gehrig pretty easily. It's a very good swing, very good overall card. I would recommend using it if you haven't used it before. If you don't want to use it, or if you used it before and you're not good with them, then so be it, move on. But they did give us this nice set 2 card, so that'll help us towards our set 2 collection. But let's take a look at him. So he's got 107 contact versus righties, 96 contact versus lefties. Power's only 90 and 83. Could be better there. All right, if you haven't already, they also have a Memorial Day pack, which gets you some gear, like a bat and a pair of gloves. All right. They released this Honus Wagner card in the new Diamond Duos pack, so that's pack 19. The choice pack goes for $40,000 in the market, or you could try earning it by playing various game modes and hoping that you get this pack. Honus Wagner's always been a great card. They really dogged him on the power in this card, so I'm not going to be using him. I like using the Honus Wagner cards that do have power, and we've seen those in the past games. Last year's Honus, I think, was the best. The Honus in 21 was pretty good as well. I know a lot of people used him at third base, but you can use him everywhere. You got him at first, second, third, all the outfield positions, and then his primary shortstop, great fielding. So he's a very good card to move around in your lineup. Clutch is 125, though. So if you're looking for a contact hitter, you start playing on Hall of Famer Legend and Ranked Seasons. This could be a good card to add if you struggle with hitting the ball in those difficulties, or maybe putting him in your lineup early on in the Legend stage just so you can get going and get used to that PCI movement and the timing. You'll need the contact and the clutch in that type of rating. However, other thing I wanted to show you here is the stubs. There's a stub sale. I personally do not spend money on stubs. I don't think I really have any interest in putting my earned money into this game unless I got promoted by it or something, or if I had any sponsorships to do so. But, you know, content creators, they do this because it's their job, so can't really blame them. But some of them also do no money spent accounts where they can show you how to play the game without doing it. So that's what I'm doing. But if you really want to, they do offer discounts on these stubs, and they do get bigger discounts towards the end of the year, up to like 60 and 70% off. But by that point, a lot of people are kind of just over the game. Anyway, the stub inflation, I guess I should say stub discount, will cause a market inflation. It's pretty inevitable. It happens every year. This is the first stub sale. What that means is the marketplace of MLB players, if you go on a marketplace, MLB players, all of these cards, most of these cards will cost more. And since the format of this game is based on the sets and seasons where cards expire, a lot of the set 1 cards will be cheaper. A lot of the current set 2 cards will be more expensive. If you have extras of these cards, I'm showing you this to tell you to sell them. Give it at least a week from now. So it's June 2nd. Give it like another week, maybe 2 weeks, could be even better. But people still want to complete this live series collection, right? People want to play with Jeter, Sosa, McGuire. They want to use these cards. So they still want to collect this live series. And all of these cards, especially the diamonds and golds, if you have extra diamonds or extra golds, duplicates, you'll see in the top corner. Just for example, on this bronze, I have 2 of this guy. If you were smart, you would have invested while these cards were down. I know Tatis has shot up in value, so he's a great example of a card you can really bank in on. If you go to his card, he's a 91 now. I think he started out as like an 87, and he has shot up in the marketplace. So he's at sell now price of $41,000 and then a buy now price of $35,000. So I had to buy him last week before this stub sale came out to make sure I could get him collected. I don't have any duplicates of him, but if you do, I would recommend selling them in maybe like 2 weeks from now. All right, I think his price is going to go up. That really just goes for anyone who has performed better than their rating since they started out in the season. So their ratings keep going up. If you have a bunch of them, sell them. I wouldn't really bother with the bronze. It'll just take up a lot of time to try to sell these. It'll, you only get like 25 stubs for a lot of the bronze and a lot of the like 77 silvers. But for the gold and diamonds, I recommend going through your inventory. I'll back out to show you how to get to that. So if you go to collect in my inventory, go to my MLB players, it'll show you the teams, and you just click RT or R1 to get through it, and then look for your duplicates. I already sold mine. I'm hoping to get more, but the duplicates should cost more in the next 2 weeks than they have all season, and this is a good way to get some extra stubs. So if you didn't do it this time around, maybe invest in some players that have a low rating. It's kind of like the stock market, right? You're betting on these players' value to go up. If they don't go up, it's really not that big. You're not losing a lot of stubs or anything. You can still sell them if you know they're having a bad season for as much as you bought them for, or a little bit less. But I think it's smart to try to pick a couple players you think will have a higher rating by the end of the next couple months in order to try to sell them in the marketplace for people who need them in their collections. A lot of people do have their live series collections done by now, which is surprising. I know for a lot of you who are watching this, but there are people who invest a lot of time in this game and are able to manipulate the market regarding, or I guess, without regarding to how much time they play. They just know how to work the market, flip cards. There's a lot of videos and information on that out there. I personally don't flip cards that much. I just don't feel like it, but if you want to make stubs, there's something you can go research. All right, so that's pretty much it. Gonna take a look at this Lou Gehrig card real quick. So he's got 100 clutch, which is good. Power, like I said, they kind of dogged him on it, but he does have that 99 overall card from the World Series collection, or the World Series reward pack. All right, contact's good. The best part of this is probably the clutch. But anyway, if you like Lou Gehrig's swing, it's worth trying him out. That's really the only reason I think you could use this card. But hey, it's a free card, so go ahead and get it from the market. Try to think about investing in cards now for the next stub discount, which will probably be like late summer or maybe like sometime around late July or mid-August. I don't really know. I can't remember based off of last year, but something to keep in mind, investing in cards, hoping their value goes up, and then selling them for more stubs. All right, so if you stopped by, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.